Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match reaction to Juventus 2, Man City 0 in the Champions League. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. Let's jump into it. Another game, another loss, another game without scoring, and yes, City are in free fall. I mean, we are sinking fast and well, it's not looking good, is it? But hopefully we can put this competition out of our minds now, forget it exists, because honestly, I mean, we don't need it right now. We really don't need the extra games. We need to be sorting things out. We need to be getting players back from injury. And yeah, this was just one of those games where you just try to get through without any issues, really. Let's look at this game, because there's one thing that we're doing at the moment, which is quite frustrating. We're dominant, but we're dominant without purpose. We're getting absolutely battered on the counter-attack. You know, we're holding the ball up really well. We're doing all the right things, but once we get into the final third, there's no overlaps, there's no runners. Every decision we make is wrong, and we're trying nonsensical passes. There was a couple of times, particularly in that first half and early on in the second as well, where we're in that final third, and no matter who has it, whether it's De Bruyne, Lewis, Grealish, or Gundogan, what they're doing is they're just passing the ball for the sake of passing it. You know, they've got a Juventus player, because they're all camped out at the edge of their own box, which is what everyone's doing to us at the moment, because that's how you beat us. You camp on the edge of your own box and you hit us on the counter. So when we get there, you know, because we got no runners, because we got no outs, because we got nothing on, and players are just standing around, we have a Juventus player just 2 yards in front of us, and we just try and pass it through them like they're not there, like they don't exist. And of course, the ball ricochets off them and they hit us on the break. And that's what we've been doing for games now. That's what we've been doing for weeks. And it's just frustrating to watch. So, yeah, we're dominating the ball. We're getting more passes. Fantastic. We're winning the most passes reward, most possession award. But we're not doing anything with any of it. So, it's another disappointing game for me. And I said in the match preview that I don't care about this game. And, you know, just throw this one away. And I did mean it. But I also want to see the players actually improve week in, week out. And I want to see the players improve from the previous game. And again, we've gone backward. You know, just like the Nottingham Forest game, we have a fantastic result, 3-0. You feel like, okay, maybe we've turned a corner. Then we put our worst performance against Crystal Palace, and we put on an even worse one against Juventus. It just boggles the mind, doesn't it? Well, we do have issues though. Now you could say that we got to half time, it was 0-0. Yeah, we'd only had one shot on target. They'd only had one shot on target. And if you're going to look at a team that's probably going to score, it was most likely going to be, I was going to say it's mostly likely going to be us, but we never look like scoring at the moment. Going into the second half, they get their goal. And to be honest, it's just poor defending all around. They break on us after we lose possession. We've got the midfield's non-existent. The fullbacks are non-existent. They get up the pitch. They have a little bit of a scramble in the box, I suppose. Edison parries it away. And what happens? It goes past Walker, who watches the ball. He actually stops. Walker probably could have closed the man down. He might even be able to get to the ball first. I don't even know if he would actually reacted, if he had any sort of reaction time whatsoever. But instead, he stops in the box as the ball goes past him. He hesitates. And that's the reason they're able to recross the ball, because he doesn't close his man down quick enough. He just doesn't get there. So when the ball comes back in, Vlahovic, who's obviously going to be better than Vardol in the box and in the air, gets up, heads it, straight at Edison, but he can't keep out 1-0. And then, of course, we go chasing equaliser. Nothing's ever on for us. And they break on us again, and they get their goal, 2-0, game over. And again, heads drop. Performance is poor. Everything's flat. You know, Pep tries to make a 76-minute substitution for Savinho, which does absolutely nothing. I'm not even sure he touches the ball. It's just one disaster after another, and we're not getting out of it. We're just sinking, and we're continuing to sink. It's like we're adding more weights to ourselves to enhance the sinking effect. That's what's going on right now. It's just shocking, really. And yeah, it's a problem. There's just problems. Hopefully, Kovacic is back for the United game, because I want Savinho in that team as well, because we do need pace in there against United, because they're going to do exactly the same thing that Juventus have done. They're going to do the same thing that everyone's done to us for weeks. They're going to sit back. They're going to hit us on the break. And as we've seen with Amorim Sporting, they're capable of doing it. They know if they hold out till the second half, we'll collapse. And that's what we've done again. So we need to fix things. And I don't see a fix happening. Like I said, I see this month as a write-off. One thing you could say going into the United game is that it's two clowns playing each other. And it's either going to be a 0-0 or we're going to get battered that game. So just pick your favourite scoreline from that one, because it could be anything. Neither team can defend. Both teams collapse in the second half. Oof, what a fun one. As for the Champions League, it's another defeat. It's another game without a win. I mean, this league phase, if anything, has helped us out, because if it was the normal group stage it was like last season, we would have been out of it already. So the league stage has given us hope for reaching the playoffs. I'd rather not do it, to be honest. And I don't think we need the extra games. There's no point in embarrassing ourselves in the playoffs, whoever we get. So, yeah, write it off for me. Wow, what a bad team this is. I mean, where do you all see it being fixed? Because Pep doesn't seem to have a clue. He doesn't seem to know what's going on. You know, he keeps tweaking things, keeps changing it around. And like I said, every little tinker he does makes us slightly worse. His substitutions late on in games make no sense to me. Yeah. And it seems like if we don't get the first 4 goals in a game, because you can't even say we need 3, because look what happened final. You know, if we don't get the first 4 in games, then we go and lose. Wow. Against 4 minutes of sleep. That was a crap game. Got really tired watching that. Yeah, that's it. That's the match reaction. I'm not gonna dilly-dally on this team much longer. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to slag off the players even more? Am I supposed to go in hard on Edison for not keeping the ball out? I don't think he could have done much about that goal. What about Walker? He doesn't close his man down. We've seen that before. Varjo, who's beaten in the air. You know, he gets caught under. I know he's pushed slightly, but he's got to be stronger there. He's got to find a way to jump for it. You know, the fact that our midfield goes missing whenever the team counters, the fact that we have no fullbacks ever, you know, the fact that everyone pushes forward and yet don't do anything, don't make spaces for themselves, don't ask for the ball, just confidence is low, creativity is poor. Like I said, it's just lazy. That's what it is. It's lazy. Everything we do at the moment is lazy, and it shows on the pitch. And you can see the frustration in the players. I'm not saying the players aren't trying. I'm not saying the players don't want to win these games. Of course they want to win. They're being embarrassed at the moment, because that's what it is. It's embarrassing for us as fans, and it's embarrassing for them as the players, the way they've just dropped off in the last few months. And you can see they're trying, but there's nothing there. And there's only a couple of players that I can say that come out with any sort of, I'm just going to say hold their head high, but they can't. There's only a couple of players that I can see that have any respect for themselves. And that's Bernardo at the moment. I think Grealish is in there. Haaland as well. You can see he's fine, even though he's not getting any service. Although it was a good save from the keeper in the first half. And I'd say Doku as well today. He did okay. He never really beat his man, but he was giving it a go throughout the game. But it's on Pep. Let's be honest. It's on Pep. All these changes and stuff, and not playing and plays in the strong positions. I know we've got injuries, but you still got to find some normality in there. You got to find some substance, and we don't have it. And that's it. Now I'm definitely done with this match, and definitely done with this match reaction. Keep an eye out for the match preview for the United game. I'll do that tomorrow for Friday. I will be at the game on Sunday. Maybe I'll stream from there as well, either on YouTube or TikTok. I don't know. I was going to do it for the last game, but I didn't bother. Longer for this one. But might do it for the United game because it'd be funny. And we'll have something to remember and laugh at. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. And yeah, if you have any fixes, let us know in the comments, because I don't have any. Pep doesn't have any. Wow. Free fall. That's what we're in. Absolute free fall. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.